everyone, and welcome to the Smoke Report Part 2, where we talk about all things that affect smokers, including news, politics, and products. I'm your host, Jay Todd, and this week's show is all about contradiction. We'll be discussing the health and legal debates surrounding e-cigarettes in just a moment, but I wanted to start our program with news out of Southern California and a smoking law that is set to go into effect there in January of 2013. If you ever thought that a smoking ban went too far, my friends, you're going to love this. Now, when you start looking at legal mumbo-jumbo, you should always keep in mind something called the spirit of the law. You see, the letter of the law is simply how that law is specifically written, right? But the spirit is what was actually intended when the law was conceived. Smoking bans, for example, in spirit, are designed to protect those who have chosen not to smoke from the possibility of being exposed to unwanted smoke, right? But politicians, some of whom may have their own agendas, can take a ban which prohibits smoking in public areas and twist the damn thing in such a way that it could actually infringe upon your rights. And I believe that's what's going on here. Officials in Pasadena, California have extended their ban on smoking in commons areas like the corridors of apartment buildings to include the entire apartment complex, meaning people cannot smoke in their own apartments. Even if they've been living there for 10 years or more, come January 1st, 2013, they are not allowed to light up in the privacy of their own home. How messed up and Orwellian is that? Of course, not all politicians have their heads up their asses. Take, for example, the lawmakers in Iowa, who have correctly realized how the spirit of the smoking ban they passed there for restaurants has been taken and twisted and applied to bars, some of which have outdoor patios where people are not allowed to smoke. Oh, my friends, what a mess this country is. We got to stick together. Yeah, you guys got to be watching this show every other week when it's on. Yeah, stick with me, folks. We'll be back in a minute. Everyone seems to be talking about e-cigarettes these days, either as a method to give up the habit or as a substitute when you're someplace where you can't light up. The phenomenal success of these things has drawn a lot of attention, some good, some not so good. 2 weeks ago on this program, I told you all about a story from the United Kingdom where physicians actually praised e-cigarettes as a great stop-smoking aid. But this week, the American Lung Association issued a warning about them and scared the hell out of a bunch of people. Now, I respect the American Lung Association. They are privately funded and non-profit, but they are basing this warning entirely on what the Food and Drug Administration says. The FDA is a division of the U.S. government. And when the U.S. government gets involved in something, you can best bet they see dollar signs somewhere. Now, follow me on this. Whether the dollar signs they see are from big tobacco interests looking to level the playing field with e-cigarettes, or the potential taxes they could generate from regulating the e-cigarette industry, is anyone's guess. But mark my words, my friends, mark my words on this, the second installment of the Smoke Report. J. Todd guarantees you all that the American government will continue to villainize the e-cigarette industry. They could even criminalize it in some way, shape, or form, so that eventually they will be able to regulate it and tax the holy crap out of it. Wait and see. I promise you it's coming. Now, even though we just started the Smoke Report, I wanted to say thank you to those out there who are already supporting us. We hope that if you like what we're trying to do here, you will share our videos with your friends. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Leave us comments on what you'd like to see, what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong. After all, this show is all about you guys, right? So we'll see you in 2 weeks on the Smoke Report. Until then, smoke 'em if you got 'em.